It felt like a collaboration with FACT itself, with all the volunteers and the floor staff and everybody that works in there. Because I was in there for 6 months, people kept coming along and asking me how it was going, and I'd show them things, and they'd say, "What are you doing out there?" And when it was up, everyone kept saying, "Oh, this feels like it's ours," because I built it when I was in there, which I think is really. There's not many sort of galleries and institutions where you can go in and watch people build things from the start to the end and then have it shown. So I think people feel quite proud about it, and the volunteers really like it, and they're always on it and trying to, just talk about it to the public, and so it's really nice. Yeah, everything from curatorial to, we sat down and worked out what would be the best sort of. I had the ideas of what I wanted it to look like, and they were sort of saying would it fit with the show. And I wanted to get the sort of minimalist aesthetic with it. I didn't want to overdo it, and they went along with that, and they said they really liked the idea of that. It's a great place to volunteer and work. It's just it's really friendly, and you feel like you're really part of something. Like they're really in the know. They know what's really current in there. So part of the residency that I was on was I was allowed help from these two amazing Brazilian technologists. So they're Tiago Hassan and Radamés Ajna, and they're Brazilian technologists, and they helped me with the difficult kind of coding element of it. Because when I first started this project, I thought, how am I going to make this do this physically? And so they helped me through the process of. I worked most closely with one of them, Radamés, and then I worked closely with the technical director Mark as well, because obviously the only time I really got to test this thing was when it was either really early in the morning when no one was in there, or when it was up. So I had to work closely with him in terms of when he could come in and he could help me rig certain things up, and how are we going to hang this thing. And I had to work, because obviously there's so many health and safety and everything to do with hanging something above everybody, and how much does it weigh. And so I had to work closely with him about the logistical side of everything. And I worked with the curators as well, Amy and Leslie, just to get the concept out and to make sure it fitted with the whole context of the show. And they wanted to know what it looked like, and they gave me advice on the website and how it feeds, like how it is, the accessibility of everything. It's like I said, it felt like everybody was involved in it. So when it went up, I think everybody, it wasn't just like I'd came in, no one really knew anything about it, I'd installed it. Everyone felt quite proud about it, I think.